Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Sad news. I wanted to say rest in peace to Valerie Harper, who lost her battle with cancer, I guess, yesterday, and passed at the age of 80. Now, I remember her from the glorious Mary Tyler Moore show, and that show is probably one of the funniest shows on TV. Ted Knight was so funny in that show, and she played Rhoda, and she got a spinoff called Rhoda, and I love the spinoff. If you watch the opening closing credits for seasons one and stuff. I mean, it's really there's lots of really neat information on there about the character, and I like the way they did it. And they had Rhoda was a spinoff, and so was Phyllis. And and I always had a thing for Rhoda, anyways. And that's back in the days when Nick at Night used to have like really hard to find stuff stuff like Newhart and or and just like or USA used to have reruns of Welcome Back Carter, Parker Lewis Can't Lose, Get a Life. And I know there's stuff now like TV Land and Me TV and stuff like that, but I'm talking about back in the day, and like those aren't as good as they used to be. Now it's like Nick and Night has like SpongeBob and Friends and Full House, and you can see those. King of Queens, and you can see those anywhere. Um, Not the same anymore. I know my sister loved when they showed the old black and white ones like Dobie Gills and stuff. I loved when they showed the old Superman show and like Saturday Night Live that in 30-minute vignettes. Those were cool. Uh, yeah, it's a lot different now. And I remember she made headlines when she was on the show Valerie, and Valerie was a big hit show. I love the show. Jason Bateman was in there, one of my favorite actors. And then she got fired from contractual disputes. Her and her husband. I think she wanted more money or something. I can't remember the exact story. I remember back when we used to back in the days when we used to subscribe to the paper, and I got another video about that coming up. Uh Erie Times News back when it was a big deal. The Sunday paper used to have like a the little TV guide thing in there, and there was a story about it. I remember reading it, and so I switched to Valerie's Family with Sandy Duncan playing her sister-in-law. And I didn't know that the show wrapped, and then became the Hogan fan. I didn't know the show wrapped up. And it's too late now, Craig. The show wrapped up. No, it's too late now, Craig. I mean, I asked you if you wanted to be a live guest. Well, I'm getting last night. No, what the hell was I going to say? It wrapped up. I mean, but I remember seeing it wrapped up in '91. But I remember seeing it in the army. The Hogan Family with Andy Duncan on Armed Forces Network, and it was still a great show. But I mean, we definitely missed Valerie Harper, but I think Sandy Duncan really pulled the show off. But that was all because of the producers of the show. And but Valerie Harper still worked. I was always a fan, and I wanted to just say condolences to her family and all her millions of fans around the world. Valerie Harper is pretty awesome. I love the show Valerie and all the incarnations. I love. And they were talking about Roseanne. He said that's never happened before. No, it happened with Valerie Harper, with Roseanne getting kicked off a show too that was popular. But the same thing happened with Valerie Harper. Um, and it became the Connors. They just changed the name a little bit on this one. But I wanted to say condolences to Valerie, uh, Valerie's family, and her friends, and fans around the world. So rest in peace, Valerie Harper. I always liked Valerie Harper. I think she's cool. I thought she was a great actor. She was really funny too. So I hope you liked this video. Bye. Till next time, please. Take care, my leech.